I grew up in a small village in West Africa. My childhood changed the day my mother died. I was only 7 years old. I remember people crying, the smell of incense, and the sound of drums. After the funeral, our home felt empty. My father tried, but he was always working on the farm. I felt like a tree with no roots. A year later, he remarried. He told me, "My child, you will have a new mother now. She will take care of you." At first, I believed him. She came into the house smiling, carrying gifts. She called me my daughter in front of my father. She cooked nice food, and for a short time, I thought maybe my life would be normal again. But that was only the beginning. The first time I saw her real face was one morning when my father left early for the farm. She turned to me and said coldly, "From now on, you will be the one doing all the work here. Do you hear me?" I nodded, too afraid to speak. That day, she made me sweep the compound, wash clothes, and fetch water. Her own children sat inside, eating ground nuts and laughing. When I asked, shouldn't they help too? She slapped me across the face. "You are not my child," she said. "You are only here to serve." That became my life. When food was cooked, she always gave her children the meat. My bowl only had watery soup. Once, when my father was home, I reached for a piece of fish and she quickly snapped, "Leave it. You know you don't like fish." My father believed her. He never saw the truth. One rainy day is burned into my memory. She sent me to the stream to fetch water. The pot was so heavy and the road was slippery with mud. Halfway back, I stumbled and the water spilled. I cried because I knew what waited for me at home. When I entered the compound, she didn't even ask what happened. She grabbed a broom and beat me until my arms and legs stung. Then she shouted, "Go back! Feel it again." I walked back through the rain, barefoot, shaking, and I remember wishing my mother was alive. My father came home late that night. He saw the marks on me and asked, "What happened to her?" My stepmother smiled sweetly and said, "She is lazy. She plays instead of working. I had to discipline her." And he believed her. The loneliness was the worst part. I wanted to tell my father, but every time I tried, she would threaten me. "If you ever speak against me," she whispered, "you will regret it." And I knew she meant it. So I kept silent. I swallowed my pain like bitter medicine. Many nights I lay on my mat, hungry and crying quietly. I spoke to my late mother in my heart. I would say, "Why did you leave me? Please, just come back in my dreams." And sometimes she did. In those dreams, she hugged me, and for a short moment I felt safe. As the years went on, I grew stronger. I learned to work harder, to hide my tears, to survive. Her children grew up with love and laughter. I grew up with scars. But here is the part she never understood. She thought she was breaking me, but she was shaping me. Pain taught me resilience. Hunger taught me endurance. Loneliness taught me to find strength within myself. Now, as an adult, I no longer hate her. Hate is too heavy to carry, but I will never forget. Whenever people in the village gather by the fire and tell folk tales about wicked stepmothers, some laugh as if it is just a story. But for me, it is not just a story. It is my life. I lived it and I survived it. Please like and subscribe to my